All right, let me try to make this video. So, hello, it's me, Angelica Collado, here with another video. And in this video, I wanted to discuss with you my update on exercising. And you know what? I just realized that I actually just made this exercise video the other day. So, how could I, like a few weeks ago, so how can I make an update, right? No, I just had some more things to say because I'm realizing that, with this whole process of exercising and, every day, this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. That's what I'm trying to learn and train myself to do, right? That's why the whole thing is to, exercise only at least for 5 minutes, but the more is better. I've noticed that, just like with, you know, exercising regularly, right? You always find that at some point of time you stop and you get back to like your normal habit of not exercising anymore. And then it goes on like for a couple of months, and then, that period is over, and then you start exercising again, right? So I have been fighting that off for this entire year, right? I told you guys it's been a year of me being consistent. But throughout that time, I did have moments where, let's say, like for Thanksgiving, this year, I, well, last year, right? I was, wasn't really exercising a lot. So there was like moments where I had those weeks where I was, falling off, right? But this time it's getting really serious because it's also affecting like my eating pattern. My eating habits are getting kind of really bad too. So, um, like I feel like I'm eating more than I should now, and I'm also slacking with the exercising because before I was doing sometimes mostly it was doing 15 minutes a day, and now I'm only doing 5 minutes a day. And now after Easter, during Easter week, I had a lot of oils, and I had a lot of oil, fried oil foods, and that kind of took a toll on like my stomach, getting bloated and just eating a lot, candies and things like that, and I didn't really exercise as much. The 5 minutes were isn't enough, I guess, right now. And so I'm realizing that, the next I finished off chapter 1 of this exercise journey of mine, and now I have to go to now I'm opening up chapter 2, and it's going to be, a little bit different now. Now I have to kind of like take the next steps, kind of like, not, I don't want to say, kind of, yeah, kind of improve, or like challenge yourself a little bit more, push yourself a little bit more further, right? Because you already, after chapter 1, you might have a little bit better, you might be making better healthy choices, right? But just like I'm making a lot of, trying to make more healthier choices for myself, but it's not enough anymore, right? Because during chapter 1, I was eating, from time to time, I was eating lots of chips, sometimes I was eating lots of fries, and, still maintaining my weight by exercising. But now it's time to move on. Now I have to maybe eat even less than what I was eating before. Or maybe I have to really, monitor what I'm eating and just cut back on the chips, maybe not even buy them, every week, maybe just once a month or something like that. I have to push myself further because I'm seeing that I'm slowing down here, right? And like those 5 minutes isn't enough for me anymore. So that's why I'm making this update, because I just felt like the need to share that, because I'm sure even with starting with chapter 1, you're gonna feel like a lot of setbacks. You might even feel like, is this worth it? It's only 5 minutes. But at first, when I first heard it, I was in high school at the time, and I thought the same thing. Being a young girl, feeling like, oh, I could go for a whole hour every day. You know what I mean? But when reality sets in, and you get older, and all these things come into your life, it's not as easy to do that. And even back then, I don't think I was doing an hour a day. You know what I mean? I think I was doing 3 times a week. So definitely, if that's your aim, that's your goal, 5 minutes will train you to definitely exercise every day. And it's so lightweight that it's not going to tire you out. You don't need a break from doing 5 minutes a day, just like eating and drinking water, sleeping. exercise is something that you should do every day, that you have to do every day. And you have to teach yourself how to do it because nobody is teaching us this, right? And nobody's teaching kids this either. Um, and yeah, so let's see. Another thing I wanted to say was like, I realized that, let's say back in the day when I was, in the past, right? I remember a couple of times, losing weight and then feeling like, oh my God, I'm too thin now. Like, am I too thin? And then that would make me want to stop exercising. And it's like this whole body image thing can sometimes play a toll on you. And let's say like you're heavier, right? I told you I reached the heaviest in my life, which is 190, right? Which was 190. And you can get used to that weight. You know what I mean? Especially like let's say you're somebody who likes, like a full figure or like curves and things like that. It that could play a toll on you when you're losing weight and you feel like, "Oh my God, I'm losing my butt," or you know what I'm trying to say? Like your body image, your body's changing, right? So I feel like that too. Like I'm afraid that I'm gonna get too skinny. I'm gonna get too thin, and that's kind of maybe scaring me a little bit from, pushing myself more because I don't want to get too thin, you know what I mean? But I'm just trying my best to because that whole thing can put fear in you, and I know that that's happened to me before, and that's probably going to happen to a lot of people who hear this, or who try this. Like I know that you might feel that way also, and I'm trying now to like not think about that because it's not the most important thing. And let's say like I was afraid that I was going to get so thin and then Easter came along and then I gained all this weight. Like I feel like I did. And now I'm like, doesn't need like why can I can't be afraid of it, you know what I mean? Because if I gain weight, that's gonna be worse. So yeah, that's just something that I wanted to discuss because it's a challenge. Um, but yeah, right now I'm at chapter 2, trying to deal with this. I think I just kind of made a breakthrough in this thin fear of mine, getting thinner and thinner. There's more important things to, let's say losing your form. You know what I mean? You have to be healthy. I think that's most important. And if you are not healthy, it doesn't matter what, size your jeans are. You know what I mean? If you're not healthy, that's going to be a complication for you, right? And when you get, let's say, like 80 years old, I doubt you're going to care, but you're going to regret, not exercising a lot. You're going to regret, allowing yourself to get that way. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think I'm just going to try to focus on, what really honestly is most important. And like when it comes to the body form, I've heard that like onions and sweet potato, they can help you to gain back your natural body form. So like whatever is your natural body type, eating sweet potatoes and onions regularly will help you to gain that, to attain that. Because throughout the years, eating processed foods, McDonald's and all these oils and things like that can alter your body shape and your body type. So onions and sweet potato help you to get that back. So yeah. And actually somebody told me that before in school, you could be like somebody who's like maybe you're thinner around the arms, right? But no, let's say the opposite. Let's say you're somebody who is bigger around the thighs, right? um you see that when you look in the mirror, but after eating onions, right, it'll give you back your natural body type, so you might have thinner legs than you think. So don't think, oh, the onion's ruining my body. It's just giving you what you naturally have. So it could go either way, you know what I mean? You never know what you're gonna get, but you know for sure it's gonna be what God has given you. So yeah, hopefully I explained that right. So I think that's what I'm just gonna do and just hope for the best when it comes to that. I just have to stay consistent with eating the sweet potato and the onions and drinking the water is also very important when it comes to like um getting rid of all the, all that processed chemicals in your body. The water helps you to get rid of it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But I'm still going, but I just realized that it really was that fear that was making me slow things down, because I felt like, oh, I'm at 160. That was the goal weight for me. But I know that it's not. It's not supposed to, I'm supposed to be thinner. I know it's supposed to be like 150 or 155. Um, but I'm just like stopping myself a little bit. So these things happen, and I just thought it would be a good idea to talk about it just in case anybody does follow this journey along with me and tries it out. You can see, you have, me telling you, what I'm going through right now. So that way you can, you know, be prepared for it when it happens to you. But yeah, so right now I'm at chapter 2. I think I'm just gonna monitor things a little bit more. I'm just gonna take it a little bit more seriously and just forget about my fears and focus on what's most important. So yeah, I actually today I went jogging for 5 minutes, so that's pretty good. And yeah, I think maybe jogging will kind of speed up everything, right? Besides the 5 minutes, that'll take me to like the next level. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Let me know what you think, and hopefully let me know if you're trying the 5 minutes um a day exercise plan. And because if you have any questions, or you just want to talk about it, just let me know. Okay. All right, thanks for watching. Right now I just finished practicing my new song, so hopefully tomorrow it will be up and you guys can hear that. And okay, I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.